Jean-Paul Sartre, he understood the thrill of the gaze. When your eyes lock on mine, you're not just looking, you're trying to steal my freedom, to turn me into your little object, your fantasy. But darling, in my dungeon, the gaze is a trap, and you're walking in. You crave to be defined by me, to be nothing but what I see. That is your masochism, begging me to annihilate yourself in your eyes. Sartre was right. Human love is war. You fight for freedom, yet ache to be owned. And I am your victor and your confessor. Have you ever felt that electric pull, that delicious tension when someone watches you, judges you, and suddenly you're both hunter and prey? Today, I'm diving deep into an intricate dance of power and desire, starting with Jean-Paul Sartre's raw truth about sadomasochism in human relationships. Consider this. Sartre saw our need for freedom as clashing with our craving to be defined by another's gaze. The look that strips us bare and makes us vulnerable, he called it. It's natural, he argued, the sadomasochistic game we play, where one moment you're dominating and the next you're surrendering, all because we can't escape the inherent conflict between the desire to assert ourselves as individuals and the desire to be recognized beneath the look of the other. In this way, power slips through your fingers like silk ropes binding your wrists. Yet Deleuze saw masochism differently. Less conflict, more contract. Sartre has a pessimistic view of the possibilities of masochism. Deleuze countered with, the masochist is a strategist who makes others want his image of pain. The Deleuzian masochist is not surrendering, they're orchestrating, using coldness as a tool, suspending pleasure like a blade over their own throat. But remember, it's just a theater. Deleuze whispered, the masochist appears to be held by real chains, but in fact he is bound only by his word. Ice in your veins, art in your surrender. Is that you, drawing up silent treaties in your mind? Humiliate me, but only how I've dreamed. Well, in my world, pet, contracts are written in stone. Deleuze's ritual lacks the terror of Sartrean surrender, the dizziness of Sartre's abyss. In his book Masochism, Coldness and Cruelty, Deleuze strips away Sartrean chaos, painting masochism as a calculated contract, cold and precise. No messy emotions here. It's all about the ritual, the delay, the exquisite torture that builds until you're begging for release. Where Sartre's sadomasochism is a wild, reversible storm, Deleuze makes it a deliberate game, where the masochist orchestrates their own downfall, turning pain into pure, intoxicating control. Think of it like my tutoring sessions, darling, where I tie you up, not with ropes, but with words that twist your mind until you're dripping with mead, and you emerge educated, cultivated. Yet is that the full story? No, my pet. Now comes Levinas, sweet Emmanuel. Levinas says, the face speaks. The manifestation of the other is the first word. True power, recognizing the soul behind the gaze. Levinas rejected Sartrean hell. For him, the face-to-face isn't war, it's ethics, a glitch in Hegel's master-slave dialectic, where the first article of faith is in the consciousness of the other, in which I tacitly admit belief every time I use human language. When I command you to kneel and your eyes meet mine, that moment contains infinity. A silent scream, You cannot kill me, you owe me everything. And no matter what I do, I cannot erase the existence of the look of my submissive, nor my submissive my look. Levinas called this interplay responsibility. It's also the ultimate power exchange. Your submission isn't erasure. It's an offering that only I can sanctify, and even then, probably only with the assistance of a higher power. In Emmanuel Levinas' face-to-face encounter, everything is flipped conceptually on its head, building on Hegel's master-slave dialectic. Hegel had it right. The master needs the slave as much as the slave needs the master, a cycle of dependence that keeps the power flowing both ways. But Levinas takes it deeper, urging us to recognize the other's humanity, the infinite responsibility in meeting their gaze. It's not about domination or cold contracts, not only, at least. It's an ethical surrender, where true intimacy blooms beneath the lens of vulnerability. Imagine looking into my eyes, feeling that Levinasian pull, and realizing that your submission isn't weakness. It's a path to something profound and reversible, just like Foucault taught us about power's fluidity. So, which philosopher owns your submission? Is it Sartre's brutal honesty? Or Deleuze's icy control? Or Levinas, where your surrender makes me responsible for your very soul? The answer will probably contain elements of all three, but it doesn't matter. Beneath my gaze, you are all three. Now, pay tribute, and maybe I'll show you where Nietzsche fits in. Thanks for watching.